It's RV maintenance day. Today I'm going to go and get my RV oil changed and get it totally washed and take you guys with me so you know where you can get that done too. Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by to check out my latest video, which is on RV maintenance. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I had never been a camper or had an RV before I decided to hit the road and live as a digital nomad. So I had to learn all of this stuff. And if you're on the road or you're about to get on the road and you're not sure where to get this stuff done, I thought I would take you with me today so you can find out where you can get your oil changed in a less expensive way than going to like a Camping World or your dealership, how to maintain your RV batteries, and where you can get your RV washed. So when I did this video, I was actually in Stockton, California. I had some business there. That was a pretty busy town, so I knew that I would have more options there than I would in a more rural area. So, by the way, I do want to tell you guys that I stayed in the Walmart in Stockton, and my camping apps told me that there was no camping allowed. I find this all the time. So I called the Walmart, and sure enough, they said, yes, you can absolutely stay. If you stay on the far side, you're out by 8 in the morning, and you don't stay for more than 24 hours. I pulled in, I waved to the security guard. It was great. I had no problems, but it wasn't the best neighborhood in the world, so I only stayed one night and was eager to get on with my maintenance so I could get to San Francisco, which was my next stop. So here's a shot of the first place I went, which is a Jiffy Lube in Stockton, California. Now, I know a lot of people that go to RV dealerships or like a Ford or Chevy or Mercedes dealership, whoever does the chassis of their car, or a Camping World to get their oil changed, and it's very expensive. Well, I always wondered if I could go to a regular Jiffy Lube or a Grease Monkey because I had never seen any RVs there. So I called around, and sure enough, a lot of Jiffy Lubes and Grease Monkeys do accept you. And this one that you see here in particular, they can handle RVs up to 17 feet high and 40 feet long, which really surprised me. I have a 25-foot B+. But just remember, they only have to pull in the front part of the engine into the bay, and then the guys, you know, go down the steps and get under your RV. They don't lift up the RV to work on it. So that means that your butt can literally be hanging out of the bay if they allow that. Now, I would recommend checking out whatever place you're going to go to on Google Maps, because I did not do that for this place. And it was a little dicey getting through the parking lot to the bay and then back out again. Another thing is they have to pull the RV into the bay for you. You cannot do that. So if you don't want anyone else ever driving your rig, then I don't recommend going to a Jiffy Lube. And you can see from that picture that the edges are, you know, it's not very wide. And I'm telling you, there was like this much space. But the guy really knew what he was doing. So they let me stay in the back, and they pulled me right in with them. And I was able to work in the back while they were getting their stuff done. And then lo and behold, I heard everybody laughing. And then I looked out the window and saw this exchange. Oh my God. And that's not from the beach, that's just from regular driving.
Both.
Yeah, oh my God. Holy cow, that's me? Oh my God. Well, I'm sorry I got your floor so dirty. Yes, that's right. They were all laughing at how much sand I had in my filters. And the guy just knocked a bunch out, and then he actually went around with my camera for me and took a picture of how much sand was sitting in my air filter block. So really glad that I went in. If you do some beach camping, make sure that you go and get your filters changed. I was really shocked at how much was in there. After that, I checked the water level in my batteries. Now, this is another thing that I knew nothing about because I've never had batteries that I had to maintain the water level in. Well, my batteries are below a front step, so I had to remove the steps, or the outside of the steps, and pull my batteries out on that strap. Then you're going to see each one has those 3 little black dots that are connected by black plastic. So what you want to do is turn them like this, and then the top lifts off like you'll see here in this picture. And then you just want to make sure that you have water that you can see up to the fill level in the batteries. Now, I've had my RV almost a year. I've heard that you should check this every month. My manual says every year. I probably do it every quarter just to be safe because you can ruin your batteries if the water runs out. My batteries looked fine. I've yet to add water. But by the way, if you do need to add water, you can't add just regular water. Check your manual and see what you need to add. But so I knew that was good to go. And then I was ready for the fun part, which was getting my RV washed. Now, I never thought that I could go into a regular coin-operated car wash. I know that there are some that are a little bit bigger for RVs, but I knew that I wouldn't be able to reach the top and it would probably take $20 in quarters, and I always thought I was just going to head down some dirt road anyway, right, and get it dirty. But after the beach, I knew that I really needed to get the salt water off and all of the sand that had been caked on everywhere on my RV. So I found that RVs can go to truck car washes. Now, if you've never been in an RV or you never needed to get a wash, you probably didn't even notice these things like me. But if you're going to a car wash, if you're going to a truck stop, like a Flying J's or a Love's or something like that, look around because there are truck washes right there, especially Blue Beacon, which is where I went. So I just pulled in behind the trucks. I was perfectly welcome. And you can see here they had me pull in and they washed everything. 6 guys came out with wands and I went in and paid. It was $31 with tax to get my RV totally clean, under and up and on top, and they have all the wands that can reach everything because remember, they're there to do it for these giant semis. So to them, I'm a nothing burger, you know, I'm a little pea shooter. And all the mud washed off, and then I went down to the Love's where I took these pictures. I was waiting to get some propane and fill up my water, and they did a really great job on the wash, and then I was ready to head out to San Francisco with a perfectly, finally clean RV. So I hope you guys got something out of this. If you did, please like and share and subscribe. And come back next week because I'm going to take you with me on a trip to San Francisco where I camped totally free and saw the entire city. Thanks a lot, you guys. Be safe out there. Happy travels and be free.